What if I told you the Las Vegas Raiders are currently locked in a massive, high-stakes game of NFL chess that could completely rewrite the future of their entire franchise? We are talking about jaw-dropping roster moves, shocking trade rumors involving our absolute best defensive weapon, and a dramatic cultural shift behind closed doors that has left the entire front office completely divided. Something insane is cooking in Las Vegas right now, and if you aren't paying attention, you are going to miss the most dramatic transformation in the league. We start this wild ride with a situation that has sent shockwaves straight through the league, presenting a massive dilemma for the team's top brass. The organization is standing at a historic crossroads under the brand new leadership of General Manager John Spytek and offensive coordinator Kirk Cousins. This terrifying legal situation has raised a massive, undeniable red flag over his entire professional future. Is a player with that much baggage worth the gamble? The internal backlash inside the building was swift and intense, sending a clear, non-negotiable message that protecting the locker room environment is the #1 priority for this new era. Legendary former offensive lineman Lincoln Kennedy was the absolute first to lead the charge against bringing this controversy into the building. Speaking with brutal honesty, Kennedy made it crystal clear that while any person deserves the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, a young, developing coaching staff simply cannot afford to invite an absolute circus into their facility. In his expert view, risking the entire team's stability for a player facing potential life in prison would completely destroy every single ounce of cultural progress the coaches have spent months building from the ground up. This sentiment was strongly backed up by top team analysts who pointed out the severe danger of exposing impressionable, younger athletes to such toxic, high-profile legal disasters. The team vision for a high-character locker room isn't about finding soft or passive players. It is about identifying fierce, relentless professionals who are completely obsessed with mastering the playbook, who are ready to fight tooth and nail for every single inch on Sunday, and who their brothers in arms can trust completely when the game is on the line. The fascinating irony here is that the front office is fully aware of exactly how dominant Terrion Arnold can be on the gridiron. During his final stretch on the field, the young defender logged over 300 high-intensity snaps, locking down opposing passing attacks and holding opposing quarterbacks to a highly impressive sub-90 passer rating. He proved to be a force in run support as well, racking up 28 solo tackles and shutting down edge plays before ball carriers could gain any extra yardage. In fact, reports indicate that the previous regime was incredibly high on him during the draft process, and head coach Antonio Pierce was practically begging to call his name in the opening round. But that was then, and this is now. With the current front office firmly in control, that past interest is completely dead and buried. The absolute focus has pivoted toward healthy, hungry young cornerbacks whose only major question marks revolve around physical injury recovery rather than terrifying run-ins with the law. The strict mandate across the organization is to maintain an immaculate, distraction-free environment to protect the team's core leadership. But speaking of those elite, untouchable leaders, wait until you hear the absolutely mind-blowing blockbuster twist that could see our most dominant defensive superstar packed up and shipped away in a historic trade. The heat surrounding this roster is reaching an absolute boiling point, and what is developing behind the scenes right now could fundamentally alter the entire face of the defense for the upcoming 2026 season. Renowned league experts have stunned the football world by predicting a historic, record-breaking season for Bowers, pointing out that the massive, aggressive structural upgrades made by the front office during the offseason have set the perfect stage for this young phenomenon to explode. The previous campaign was widely considered to be below his personal, elite standards, even though those numbers would have been a career year for 95% of the tight ends in the league. The expectations for Bowers have been sky-high since the second he stepped onto an NFL field, showcasing the raw, unteachable talent of a true generational weapon. The real reason behind last year's slight statistical dip was that Bowers was battling through immense adversity, fighting through nagging injuries from the very first week of the season while playing in a completely stagnant offense where the blocking crumbled and veteran quarterback Geno Smith struggled to deliver the football with timing and precision. Top analysts emphasize that with the incredible development of the rookie Fernando Mendoza, combined with the veteran experience of Kirk Cousins' push for the starting job, the football is going to reach Bowers with elite touch, anticipation, and pinpoint accuracy. This means he will finally be able to completely unleash his greatest physical superpower, which is violently breaking tackles and racking up insane, monster yardage after the catch right through the heart of terrified defenses. And the front office didn't stop there. They completely rebuilt the offensive line with heavy-duty, elite protectors, and brought in blinding vertical speed to force opposing safeties to drop back deep. This is going to open up wide-open, beautiful lanes across the middle of the field for our superstar tight end to run completely wild. To make this a total dream scenario, Coach Kirk Cousins is welcoming back a fully healthy Michael Mayer to form a devastating, soul-crushing blocking duo, alongside an explosive new run game that will keep defenses completely off balance all year long. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another breaking update.